So John, you were just saying you really enjoyed the course, and I jumped in and said, oh, hold on, can I press record? You very kindly said yes, so carry on.
I think the what I enjoyed most about it, and a lot of it is in hindsight, is it felt like you were doing proper ceremonies at the end, and we built up over 3 days to do that. Um, it was it got to a point where before I did my ceremony, Lindy had got me so much into the moment that I really thought that um, my script would be going to the family afterwards. I made a note in my script just before I did my ceremony, and I thought, oh no, what have I done? This is going to the family. So I really believed in that moment that I was doing a real ceremony, and uh, and the build up to that over the 3 days, I think most particularly the training on visiting families was really, really good. And it 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 wasn't what I expected again, but families will be different. Every family you meet will be different, obviously, but behavior will be different. And we learned so much over a day role playing that and talking about that. Um, just a brilliant course.
Great, and you came away with the Oscar for
And
best,
I got an Oscar,
best
yeah. I got an
performance in
Oscar.
the role play because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did so well. So what would you say to anybody, because let's face it, it's not an easy course. You're not just getting a tick in the box. It's intense, it's challenging. I hold you to high standards. You will come away in that first day thinking, holy moly, what have I done? What would you say to anybody who's thinking of coming in the course? What would you get them to think about?
Don't panic after the first day. There's a lot of information, but that information, and it comes in a cluster over a day, but it disseminates throughout the next 2 or 3 days, and it becomes much more understandable. And you realize by the last day, you have got so much knowledge that you didn't have before. So yeah, there are high standards, and but then that's just training you to meet high standards because you're doing a very important thing for a grieving family, and that the standard has to be at the highest, and you are being trained over 4 days to achieve that and think about that and respect that. And yeah,
I
it's
couldn't I couldn't have said it better myself, and it's extraordinary just what you can pack into 4 days and the transition that you can see in people over the course of 4 days, right? When you
yeah.
that very first exercise, we'll not say what that is because we don't want to give it away. That very first exercise when you're all up behind the lectern to that last
But
exercise.
it was amazing, the difference. I mean, I felt a difference in myself, and I saw a difference in how many of us were there, the other six
Yeah,
people,
yeah, yeah.
um, uh, from day one to day four. And it was great. It was great to see.
It was a great
Great to
course.
see.
We
And
had
and and there's also we get on, we all got on, and we've all got our WhatsApp now. But again, that's because of the atmosphere in the training room. I think was very, you know mistakes were allowed. You felt you could make mistakes. They were never mistakes were never ignored. So mistakes were pointed out, but you were allowed to make mistakes,
yeah, absolutely.
and not feel scared about that. It was it was just a very good room to be in. Yeah,
Great. Well,
yeah.
what a note. What a note to leave it on. So I'm going to press stop there.